Good morning, folks, and thanks for tuning in again to Hook, Line, and Singer. I'm your host and resident singing fisherman. And, well, I'm a wannabe. This is a real one right here. That's a fisherman, folks. His name is Tracy Humber. He's a great guide up here in North Alabama. We're on Pickwick, Bear Creek. Where are you guys?
I live on Pickwick, guide on Pickwick, and then the Bear Creek Authority Lakes. So,
and your main prey?
This time of year it's crappie, but in the fall, starting around the middle of September, we hit the smallmouth pretty good.
See, that's what I want to do. I've never smallmouth fished, and I've watched videos, and I get really jealous because that looks really fun.
It is a blast.
They just pull a lot.
They pull. They're gonna jump one time, and then they're gonna dig. So.
But I got my good buddy Preston Corbett with me, and my son Will. Now you and Preston are related.
No.
He
Yes.
made that clear real quick, didn't he?
No, we are somewhat. We are somewhat.
I don't blame
related.
you. I wouldn't claim him either.
No, Preston's a great guy. He really is. But yeah, we're a little bit related.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But he's got a beautiful home here and on the banks of Pickwick, and does a great job, and also uses this as somewhat of a ministry outreach. If Jesus is in your heart, then it's not that hard to let people know what it is.
Peter was a fisherman.
That's right.
You know, and Jesus called him pretty quick. So
That's right.
not saying Jesus has called me, but I do try to incorporate it in my business. So.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited about what good Lord's got in store for us today. We're going to have a good time, as I always say on this channel. Whether we catch fish or not, we're going to have a ball.
Hey,
but we're going to catch fish
Yeah,
today.
we're going to have fun.
We're going to have fun. Hey, stick with us. Let's see what happens. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Now this is a backyard. Would you like to come out here and have breakfast? Just watch your step. Here's the rest of the gang. That's P-Man right there, Preston. It's one we were talking about earlier.
See what?
Will Thrill. What do you think, Will?
I like
You ready to rip a paper lip? What do you think, P-Man?
Get it!
You ready to rip a paper lip?
We're finna tire something up.
So how many poles we gonna have out here today? 10. 6 back here. Awesome. 6 and 4. We are on Cedar Creek Reservoir, right?
Cedar Creek Reservoir.
Near Russellville, Alabama.
That's exactly right.
It is
Such a
a
beautiful
little
Saturday.
windy, but beautiful out here.
All right. Well, what I was doing is just throwing it out, making a normal cast, closing the bail, and hoping I could hit it the same spot every time. Well, now, what I do now, but
Okay, so you let it go out to that point and then reel it up.
1, 2, 3.
I got you.
That gives you drag.
See, that's what separates the pros from the amateurs right there.
I told him last night, T-Bird. I said, Tracy's a redneck, but he's one of them educated rednecks.
All right, now what kind of a rig we got here? That kind of looks like my old double flute and bass rig.
Yes, why are we not? Oh, there's one we're.
Each one of these rigs has 2 jigs on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 20 jigs in the water today.
We're going to be running approximately 1 mile an hour.
I'm guessing you use a little bit heavier line than you normally would crappie fishing, like just out by yourself with one 8-pound test. High vis.
You got a fish on here as well.
Look at that. I'm talking about a field goal.
Come on up here, man.
First crappie of the day. Good job, bud. Got him on the top jig. Oh, hit a chartreuse. What you got? A 1/8 ounce jig on there?
16 and a
16.
quarter.
How long does it have to be?
9 inches. That was 10.
Yep. There you go. First one in the well. Yeah, I believe he'll make it.
There are.
Take him off there and measure. Oh, so close. Hey, he's right on it. That's 9 inches all day.
He's over.
Yep. Uh-huh. What's happening right there? It's a crappie. See. Let's see. Oh, yes, son. Put him in the well. Put him in the well. Yep. Port side of the boat is now about 4 fish to 2. 4 to 2, I think.
All right.
Oh, we've done a lot worse than that, haven't we, Will?
Shoot, that is gravy there.
He may. He's just a little bit short. Go grow.
That's a good one.
What you got, Will? Good job, buddy. Tangles. Yep.
I appreciate that.
I don't want your daddy mad at me. Anything to it?
Well, I am.
Oh boy. That's a little white bass.
That's a barfish. Those things will cut you like nobody's seen, trying to flare his gills out.
What cuts you? The gill plate?
Yes, sir. He's got 2 razor blades. Right there, right there.
Huh.
That's about the only way to handle them without getting cut. There, I'm telling you, they're sharp. Feel that right
Good night.
there. They're like razor blades.
Catch of the day right there. Rescued the hat. So in the back of the boat, we're skiing them, try to keep them out of lines. And up here, you got to keep that rod tip low. That's the longest rod you've got, right? Yeah.
Get the cove in this thing.
That's a little better for me, Bill. Yeah, yeah.
Good job, Captain. Look at that. Look at that. See? I told y'all he was a pro. Look, he even took it off the hook with the net. That's a pro right there. That's a nice.
Good fish.
There you go. Let me
Throw it back. Bob's gonna catch it.
Oh, it's the old man's turn. Oh, I'm going backwards here. Let's see, where's that? Okay, I'm outside the lines here, aren't I? See measure? Yep. Hello, Tracy, my friend. This has been fun today. We brought some crappie in the boat, and the man knows how it's done. Absolutely knows how it's done. We'll treat you first class all the way around. It's been a great day. Tell them a little bit more how to get in touch with you up here in North Alabama.
The easiest way is if you're on Facebook, which just about everybody is. I've got a page. It's Tracy Humber Fishing. Send me a friend request. I don't refuse anybody just about it. Phone number's on my fishing page. 662-574-0649.
Yep.
That's a phone.
Get the net. No, I didn't keep it out. See if you can get that untangled while you at it. Maybe grab that other line.
What you got, Rick?
Got it? Oh my gosh.
Whee! Well, he's in the boat. Hey, that's a good one, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
He's been in that rod.
Brackage.
Fish is in the boat, though. All right, all right.
Look at there, boy.
Yep. Nice.
Water skiing now.
Yeah, that's a better one there. Bring him to me.
Alright, there's one. Alright, pick it up.
Good one. That's a good one.
What do you got, Will? Anything to it? think he'll measure. I believe he will. Yeah, that 10.
Well, the fish is in the boat. Just hold what you got. Good job.
That's okay.
Well, we've got some very appropriate scripture for today's trip. Mark chapter 16 and verse 15. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. It's funny, Tracy and I were just talking last night on his guide service here. He always finds some way to slip in the gospel a little bit, no matter who he's guiding. And that's awesome, and it's a perfectly good example of how we as Christians ought to always let our light shine. I talk about that a lot on this channel, but it's true. You know, when you're out here guiding, or when I'm whatever meeting somebody wherever, they ought to be able to recognize that something's a little different. You know, by our language. We're not using language like most folks use today.
Not sailor language.
Yeah, not sailor language, even though we like to sail.
Yeah, and we are sailing. We had this kicking it, and we could have used some of that
That's
language.
right, that's right.
Somebody asked the Lord to make this wind calm down.
Yeah,
Be
be
still.
Please.
It's a windy day, but we're having fun anyway. You know, just small things like that even sometimes are enough to show somebody that you're different. But
I've lost business because I do not allow alcohol on the boat, but it don't matter, you know.
doesn't allow alcohol, doesn't do fishing trips on Sunday. See, that right there is that's different. That's being set apart, and that's preaching the gospel, whether you're beating people over the head with a Bible or not. You don't have to do that. Preston is another good example. He's got one of the most kind and generous hearts, you know, of anybody I've ever met. He's helped me so much down through the years with my ministry, helped me get started with sound equipment and all that, and won't take a penny. He's hard-headed. You know, just go into all the world and preach the gospel, and there are many, many ways to do that. And this world needs more Jesus and less of what we see on the news and everything, more today than ever before. I think we can all agree on that.
Yep.
Preston here has an amazing testimony. This is your debut on my show, but won't be the last, I'm sure. Preston is not supposed to be here today. He was found at the bottom of a swimming pool when you were how old?
So I was 7.
7 years old, and really don't know how long you'd been laying there, do you?
Now, I think every so often they make all the kids get out of the pool, eat something, take a break, keep them from getting cramps and stuff. And there's also a time the lifeguards got to swim. Only time they got to swim is when the kids was out of the pool. And when all the kids got out, one of them noticed me on the bottom there. And when they got me out, I was instead of like a Smurf, I was just totally blue. And a man named William Eves was a lifeguard there, and he did CPR on me and on scene, and got me back to breathing again. And Vernon had a hospital then, and so they took me to the hospital, and they decided real quick it's gonna send me on to Druid City. And I think it was about 3 times we get out to the to 18 to the main highway to go that way, and my heart would quit. So they'd turn around, take me back to the hospital, shock me, get me going again, get back out to the highway, and it'd stop again. So about the 3rd time, I think they got a good enough charge in me, I guess. My batteries is good enough, so we made a very fast trip in the ambulance to Druid City, and got a bad case of ADD out of it, and I think that's about it. I feel like he left me here for a purpose, so I hope I hope I can fulfill that.
I said he's not supposed to be here. He is supposed to be here, or he wouldn't be for sure. And Preston's mom and dad, Brother Leonard, Miss Margaret, I love them to death, and just good friends. And these men do a wonderful job of sharing the gospel, and I appreciate them. Appreciate y'all letting Will and I tag along with you today. It's been fun. Hey, God bless y'all. His name is Tracy Humber. He's a great guide up here in North Carolina. And
I'd start over. We're in North Alabama.
thank goodness for editing.